theater.
The Lord reminds us we must love one another as much as we love ourselves. This is the only way forward.
Julia, this whole taking a break thing of yours, it's genius! Bring your car to Budget Breaks and give your budget a break! You get it?
It's not exactly what I had in mind, but...
Visit budgetbreaks.com. Breaks starting at just $100.
Local 3 News. Coverage you can count on.
If you are looking to be entertained in Chattanooga this time of year, you don't have to look very far. There are so many events going on: theatrical, ballet, choral performances. It's a prime time for those spring concerts from the kids in our area. We're very happy this morning to have some folks on the show from Silverdale Baptist Academy talking about their emphasis on the arts and how it can improve everyone's life in the community. Let's welcome Alex Denton, who is the director of the arts department at Silverdale, and next to him is Jill Pfister, who is the assistant director. So good to have you both.
Hey, thank you. Good morning.
I'm glad to have you, and I'm sorry I'm kind of stumbling my way through this because we've been chatting for a bit on the sofa, so I feel like we've already kind of had a great conversation. Now I've got to make it make some sense. But this is a big time of year. Every school in town is getting ready for their spring shows and their performances. At Silverdale, y'all are too, but you're just off of welcoming quite an impressive ballet performance outside that you brought into Chattanooga to wow people, Alex.
Yes, Ballet Magnificat just finished their performance last night. It was fantastic. We're so glad that we could have them with us. We really enjoyed it. It was a packed house, completely sold out.
Those tickets sold out quickly.
They did, yeah.
You know, you don't, I think that, let's talk about the ballet for a second, because if I'm right, didn't they tell the story of Corrie ten Boom?
Yes, that's correct.
That was the purpose of the performance. You can forget how powerful all of the arts can be. I just referenced the theater performances that are going on, or the choral performances going on. But ballet is often overlooked, and it should not be.
Yes, for sure. And you know, we're really fortunate that we actually have a dance department and a ballet department at our school where we get to expose our students to that art form. And I think it is awesome to also think about the fact that you can use that medium to tell stories similar to the way you can in theater. You, Jill, were born and raised here, went away to Birmingham for a while, came back a few years ago to a brand new Chattanooga. So were you surprised when you became part of the Silverdale family at how much of an emphasis they have put on the arts?
I was. I knew growing up that Chattanooga was an arts town, if you will, but coming back as an adult to see how enriched it is in the arts and how Silverdale has chosen to see the whole child and how they can tell stories through the arts and grow, and how it can be used as a medium to help kids gain confidence and just learn in different ways. I love that. And as a theater background, it's a great fit.
Well, you've done it so much so at the school, and they're not wanting to talk just about Silverdale, but they want to kind of share what they've learned with all of you watching this morning, and let you know that a couple years ago you opened the Silverdale Center, which is where you were able to showcase the ballet when they were here, and you intend to use that in an ongoing way to host community performances like this at Silverdale for people to enjoy.
Yes, that's correct. So the Silverdale Center, which is our fine arts facility, opened last year for its first full year of use. And part of the mission specifically of the performance area is to make it available to the community, to outside groups, to come in and have a wonderful space to present their work.
So I want to talk a little bit about the time of year, if I can. We'll just kind of veer off path for a second. But this is when parents are deciding what to do for next year. If you're going to go with a private school, this is when the admissions letters are coming in and you're kind of deciding what to do. So often there's an emphasis in sports, and rightly so. I'm the parent of a performer. That can sometimes be overlooked, I think, at the significant character development that breeds. Are you finding that parents are really excited that Silverdale has put such an emphasis on the arts?
Yes, I think so. Actually, I mean, just recently I met with a parent who was just so excited to hear about the new things that we're doing and that we're introducing, and the way that we're focusing on creating these programs for our students, because the arts are so important. I mean, as a part of education, but also in society at large. I mean, we're surrounded constantly by the arts.
Right.
And it's important that we continue to educate our children in those things so that we don't lose that.
If you're seeing Alex's name up there and you're thinking, Alex Denton, that looks familiar. His dad is Joel Denton, who, I mean, he put Chattanooga on the map practically when it comes to the strength of a band at Ooltewah High School.
Yes, that's true. Actually, I introduce myself a lot of times as Joel's son. That seems to be the easier way for people to remember me. So.
Yeah, well, it took me a second to connect the dots there, but I mentioned that because for you growing up, I mean, your destiny was set, right?
You could say that.
But you watched it as a little kid, I'm sure, at this great big school of Ooltewah High School, but everybody wanted to come and be a part of that band, and boy, did he carry them to success.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that my personal experiences, even as a student there, going through that program and getting to perform on national stages, I mean, it really is part of the reason why I am where I am now.
Right. So let me ask you something, Jill, from a philosophy perspective at Silverdale, and I bet this is echoed other places. I think I know where you're going to go with your answer. Do you want an opportunity in the arts, especially a theatrical, for example, with your background, to be accessible to all of your kids and not let them think, well, I might not be good, so I won't try out?
Oh, definitely, yes. We want to see the whole child, and everyone gets an opportunity, starting in kindergarten with their music classes and a 5th grade play, and then middle school and high school. It's an opportunity to just explore different parts of yourself, and I definitely think everyone should try it. Pick up a paintbrush, sing a song, play an instrument. There's opportunities in so many different arenas in the arts that you can find a place for everyone.
And it's a great way to de-stress when you talk about kids now having so much that they carry. It's a wonderful outlet for them. So y'all are getting ready for a performance. I'll ask you while you're here, you're doing your own spring musical in April, right?
Yes, we are in rehearsals for Fiddler on the Roof. We'll do that in April, the 28th and 29th of April.
That's always a fan pleaser.
For sure.
So watch for more performances to be upcoming then at the Silverdale Center?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, just next week on the 13th, so I believe that's Monday, February 13th, we have the East Tennessee Symphony Orchestra that'll be performing in the Fine Arts Center.
Fantastic. And will they get those tickets at the box office? Do they call the school?
It's actually a free concert, so come and enjoy.
Okay, you can see for yourself how much they value the arts there at Silverdale Baptist Academy. There's their website and their phone number. And you know what? Even if you're not part of the Silverdale family, you can nurture the arts in your own house. Grab some crayons this afternoon, put on some music, do a dance while you set the table, you name it, you can have fun. Yes. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Kubota LO1 Series tractors, powerful Kubota diesel engine, easy operation, and a dependable Kubota gear or HST transmission. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Kubota of Chattanooga, 2628 Rossville Boulevard in Chattanooga.
You do so much and keep it all moving long after the lights go out. That's why we make it easy to schedule